So why is speed the asset? That's the name of our channel, right? Speed is the asset, not a asset, the asset. Well, reflect on kind of your own life, right? I think a lot of people, perhaps most people, would say that they work best under pressure or when there's a deadline. And that's because it restricts the amount of time they have to do the work. And they know that there are consequences for them not getting the work done in time. So the question is really, why is it that if we have a 3-hour deadline to finish an essay by, we will get it done? Most people will get it done in the 3 hours. But if we don't have that deadline, maybe we'll take 3 days, a cumulative 15 hours, 5 hours per day to try to write that essay. It's an astonishing fact, but I think that really comes down to why speed in life and in business is so important. You need to not be perfect. And what I've learned from my own life is the more I overthink things, the harder I think, the more kind of perfection I try to put into something. I just spend a disproportionate amount of time. It's not normal to spend the amount of time I spend sometimes on things like, on a really beautiful landing page or on a really well-crafted video, like me and Will, the first couple of videos. I mean, there were just discussions about even the fact that we imported it into iMovie, added titles, had a thumbnail, met together. I think that kind of almost went away from our channel's purpose, which is that speed is the asset. If we can get 90% of the value of a video within just, uploading from your phone and uploading directly to YouTube, why would we spend, another 90% of time just to get titles and thumbnails and little edits? I don't know, but I would say that if you kind of try, just for a little bit, to drastically limit the amount of time that you can spend on things, right? If you're writing a blog post, if you need to get a piece of work done, if you try to be like, I'm literally only going to spend 25 minutes on this, and at the end of 25 minutes, no matter what, it is done. I'm not working on it any longer, right? And of course, some tasks might take an hour, 2 hours. But the point is, give yourself half or less time than you would normally allocate yourself, and force yourself to get it done then. Because, the percentage difference in quality, right? If you spend 25 minutes versus 10 hours, that extra 9.5 hours that you spend on that, the percentage quality that 9.5 hours is going to increase that blog post by is not even close to you doing 5 other things in that 9.5 hours. You could be doing 5 other things, 5 other blog posts, lots of email, having fun with your family and friends, right? You could 5 other amazing things in that 9.5 hours. So why would you spend it trying to marginally increase the quality of one thing? That's what it is. It's speed is the asset because marginal improvements matter less. Because normally your gut and your instincts can often be very right. You don't need to add too much more finesse to it unless that is kind of your MO, which I completely understand. Some people, they make it by purely on their perfection. But I think the majority of us, speed, getting things done faster is the way to go. And guess what? As we do it more and more, like as we make videos more and more, when I make videos more and more, we're going to get better at it, right? We're going to get better at it faster. So it's not that we're going to be spending long times on each video. We're going to be spending short amounts of times. We might, slightly increase the times, but we're also getting better at doing videos in that time frame. So a video that might have been a 20% before, right? 6 months from now, in that same 20 minutes, in that same 10 minutes, let's say we give ourselves 10 minutes to make a video, right? It's pretty much short amount of time. That same video that was at 20% quality is going to be at a 40% quality because we're just going to have a better idea for how things work. We're going to learn faster. Speed makes you learn faster. You have less opportunity cost. Life is just funner because there's more things to do. So that's why speed is the asset. And I hope you also think that speed is the asset. What do you think? Is speed the asset? I'm saying speed is the asset a lot. I promise it's not a branding thing. It's just an honest question. So let us know.